You know what?
But
I was digging into the intro today.
that was the unknown.
Okay. We actually have something to go today.
All right.
So I want you to watch this.
Yep.
Oh, let's start with this.
Okay. Is that fucking your view up with anybody?
No, everything's still good.
But it's not blocking you. We've watched it. Didn't that block your face out?
Maybe it does. I don't know. My name is Aaron. I'm a self-proclaimed musicist. Got some music for you.
Big Daddy Cool. Here to listen.
Here to listen. And I want you to, this is where we are heading. This is,
Oh, Dave, let's get into these things. That's why
with fear, sucking dark is clear, leading on your death construction. Taste me, you will see, more is all you need, dedicated to power killing you. Controlling faster, obey your master. Your life burns faster. Obey your master. Master of puppets and pulling your strings, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Blinded by me, you can't see a thing. Just call my name, desire you scream. Master. Just call my name, desire you scream. Master.
I'm kidding you guys.
It'll work the way.
so what'd you think?
What did I think? Well, let me just comment on the song first.
Yeah.
It was different with Dave Mustaine singing it, that's for sure.
It is different.
It's fucking scary that AI can do that.
Yes, it is.
It'll go on forever. It is not the end of the road. Gene will get AI and it kiss forever with the original members. And there's nothing they can do.
I think it's just going to be now someone's going to be putting Gene's voice onto other songs now.
No, I think they're going to have a program that's going to write new Kiss style music and have it write lyrics to it and have Gene sing it. Or Stanley, or Ace Frehley, or Peter
Yeah, but
Criss.
Gene hasn't wanted to do new music. Gene wants to be that nostalgia act and just make that money.
I get that, but if he can keep going and making money, he doesn't have to do anything. The AI does it all.
Yeah.
So really, he wouldn't care if he got ripped off, ripping off the AI.
I went a whole different route when I heard this. So now you're hearing probably the 1A, 1B of Metallica songs.
Yeah.
The other one being Sandman. So if there was, this is even before all the fucking Stranger Things. You ask somebody for a Metallica song, it's either going to be Sandman,
Puppets
or Puppets.
Or one.
I'm sorry, I forgot about one. Yeah, so it's up there. So my thing was, I listened to this. What would I want this AI to do with Hetfield's voice and Megadeth
Megadeth
song.
song.
It's got to go the other way.
It does. You know what I'd like to hear though?
What?
And if he's still watching this, I want to hear KPS's take on this.
I want to hear it too because I know he does not like Mustaine's voice.
If he does, but if he's still hanging in here and watching this on the Wednesdays, then yes, I want to hear the ultimate Metallica fan KPS has to say about this.
I gotta find it here and I can send it to him. They just walk by.
The privacy we don't get around
Yeah, the
here.
privacy we don't get. Exactly. Yeah, that was my take on that. Like, so what are we gonna do? Like, what would we like to hear? What would you like to hear? Like, I would want to hear them do P-Cells.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their flagship of, well, what would be what's the biggest?
Megadeth song?
Yeah.
Do I think? I think I'd have to.
Holy Wars?
I'd probably have to say Hangar 18.
That does go on. I'd
have to say. There is the Peace Cells too, and they also did their cover songs, like Ian, which is actually No More Mr. Nice Guy.
No More Mr. Nice Guy. Boots Were Made for Walking, the Nancy Sinatra one.
But if someone was to say, if you were to say to me, I'm going to say a band, and you name one song immediately off your head, and if you said Megadeth, I would have said Hangar 18.
See, I go to like a Holy Wars or a P-Cells.
Which are also big songs as well.
I would have to have said, my thing is I would like to, or just anything off of the P-Cells. I also think a couple other songs in there too.
Now here's my question with all this AI shit that's going on now. Now let's say someone went in and they said make a new Murder Dolls album, music and everything. You think it would be able to write a whole new Murder Dolls album with Wednesday's voice and Joey on guitar, even though he's dead, and then just do it all out from AI? Probably eventually.
Yeah, they probably could, and very easily. You wouldn't even need AI for that. You would just need a good guitar player because.
But I get that.
There's nothing spectacular about the guitars.
Oh dear God, no! They were simple.
They were simple,
and they had Joey Jordan.
And it was Jorgensen, but it was effective for
simple. It was simple punk metal rock.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is though, the computer will come up with the new Murder Dolls song. It will come up together and put together, or for instance, write a new Beatles song. They fucking did that.
That's just fucking wrong.
No, they fucking did do that. I believe. I heard somewhere they wrote a new John Lennon song from AI. I looked that shit up. You look that shit. I'm pretty. And now that I'm only saying, I'm pretty like 98% sort of sure that I heard that somewhere. I thought it was like fucking the morning news or some shit like that. But hey, my cousin Darren's watching. Hey, buddy. Pat's not here though.
I know.
I like how our things come up with stars over there when someone says a bad.
Oh, here it is. Here.
Yeah.
It happened back in June.
Mm-hmm.
Paul McCartney used AI.
That's what it was.
To extricate John Lennon's voice from an old demo to create what he calls the final Beatles record. So it was Paul McCartney doing it.
Yeah.
To do this.
But still, you obviously.
Oh, but it was released. Okay, so it was released a month ago. See if we can find this stuff.
Yeah, so that was Paul Stanley reinventing the Beatles, even though Ringo's still around. He just Jewed Ringo out of some fucking cash.
Okay, first of all, let's.
He wasn't even the best drummer of the Beatles.
He wasn't even the best drummer of the Beatles, okay? Run out of type here. Here it is. Here.
Beatles to release final song.
Oh, come on. We don't need to hear that. Oh, that's no. I don't want the news article. Try this again.
It is.
That's news.
No,
News.
News.
No.
Is that it? What was the song called? I guess it was a whole album, wasn't it?
I guess I think to find this, we're gonna have to watch the news one. You know what? I'll go with that.
I want to see if I can see that spot.
You keep seeing if you can find that. So dead air. Yep.
No sound off. You got muted.
Yeah, no, I mean we're not talking.
Oh. I thought you had that going. That's why I wasn't talking.
Okay, so it hasn't even been released yet. If you read the
it hasn't
article,
been.
yeah, it just says that it's to be released, and they're showing the old footage. Okay, so it's coming out then. So
coming out.
It means probably being mastered or whatever.
Whatever you gotta do to AI, you figure it master itself.
Figuring out who Paul McCartney needs to
That's
for
right.
the AI. Yeah. That's interesting because I was just thinking about those two in general myself as it came up again. I don't know, somebody just wanting to do their own podcast talking bullshit about the conspiracy theory of Paul McCartney dying.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
And
that's the thing with Avril Lavigne too.
Did Avril Lavigne die?
That's what they say. The same thing. It's the same. It's the Paul McCartney story, only it's Avril Lavigne.
Did they say they replaced her?
She had killed herself or something.
Oh, that's
or something like that.
That's new. I've never heard that one.
But it was the same thing. He died somehow, but she was replaced with another lookalike.
Oh boy, that's a little different. As I can tell you right now, there's no way that Paul McCartney died back then. The music that those two wrote together.
Yeah.
And the way that you watch, like I've watched the that movie that they did, all 18,000 hours of it.
Yeah, Abbey Road or something like that.
Yeah. There's no way that they replaced him because of the fact that just because he looks like him doesn't mean he can write.
That's right.
Or play.
Or play matter.
Or have that chemistry of when at the end of the Beatles, the way that they just hated each other.
Yeah.
But as soon as they started playing, it was all gone.
Yeah.
It was just, there's no way that he was him.
I don't buy the Paul McCartney one.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, there's the Avril Lavigne one too, and she's apparently not Avril Lavigne. She's apparently some other lookalike that they used to replace her because she died at the height of her career, popularity, or whatever. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I'm sure, sometime soon it's going to happen again to somebody else. Somebody else is going to be replaced by a lookalike. It just seems to be one of those stories that just rotates itself. Fiction.
Oh, this is an old one. Holy crap, 2017.
What's the Avril Lavigne one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
In 2017, Albert thinks.
So how do you feel now? Maybe you weren't stalking Avril Lavigne. Maybe it was a lookalike.
I feel robbed. I feel dirty.
I know. know. It's a weird feeling.
There's a mixed emotions of like who I thought I was stalking,
Yeah.
and just now I find that
May not be her.
now I feel like I was doing something wrong. This poor innocent girl that just wanted,
Avril Lavigne's life, and she got you stalking her, and you wasted your time stalking Avril Lavigne. It wasn't Avril Lavigne.
Oh, it was replaced by a lookalike in 2003. And it just resurfaced in 2017, the story. And they're talking about how her style changed and everything like that. Okay, first of all, when Avril Lavigne came out, she was like still a teenage girl.
Yeah.
So
kids.
Yeah,
like we were in school. We were the long hairs, but they were the skaters.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, she was a kid. Of course, her style is going to change. This is what we call live research, and we're only doing it because we want to bring you top-notch quality shit.
So, 2003, that's 20 years ago. So she would have been. She's 38 now. So 20 years ago, she would have been 18, and then she came actually out before that. So she was like 16 years old.
Probably.
I can tell you right now, not everybody is the same as they were compared to when they were 38 or even 18. Because they're talking about the clothes she's wearing, different clothes and things like that. I can tell you right now.
When she grew up?
No. No matter what this skater girl looks like, when she will. Every girl, I'm gonna get shit for this, will revert back to being 5 years old and wanting to be a fucking princess. So if the fucking record label says you're gonna put this dress on, we're gonna make you look all fucking pretty, it's gonna jump on that shit.
You bet they are.
Plain and simple.
And that being said, Avril Lavigne was a kid, changed her clothes, big deal.
And you know what? It goes for guys too.
Well, for sure it does.
We wear shirts like this, no fucking sleeves, whatever, long hair. Label says we want to put a suit on you. You're gonna go on the fucking red carpet, and we're gonna make you look fucking good. And you're like, no, I'm gonna make the suit look good.
That's right.
And they're like,
right,
interesting, right.
We'll go with it.
And and you would do that.
Yeah, for sure you would.
Oh fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You can say that. You can say that when I sold out. You can say that I fucking was replaced or anything like that.
That's right.
But you know what? Rock and roll, you can make it. How fast you can make it.
Exactly. Mr. Simmons.
I would. Yeah. No. Who wouldn't do that?
No, I totally would.
Yeah, her style changed or whatever. Her looks changed. But you know what? Is when you can't go with what you see on red carpet. You go with what you see.
And plus, though, too, if she stayed all these, she wouldn't be relevant anymore.
Ask Madonna.
Exactly. You keep doing the same shit. Yes, they got it.
Well, they've tried to reinvent themselves throughout the 80s.
Yeah.
Like that. And then they back to where it all started for the last 40 years.
That's right.
So it seems.
That's right. No, AI, they can never die.
No, yeah, funny. That's where you went. My take was like, what if we put James Hetfield singing Megadeth? And then I'm like, what if you put all of them up? But you couldn't really. I think those are the only two that you would ever get that.
You know what? If Kiss did an AI album like that, where it was just all AI, computer did the whole thing, I bet you'd still be better than Sonic Boom or Monster.
Oh man, come on. No, that wasn't Sonic Boom. Yeah, it was. Sonic. No, I'm thinking of. No, sorry, I was thinking of Psycho Circus.
Oh,
that's a couple songs. I think Psycho Circus only had 2 good songs.
Yeah, a couple. Not a whole lot. They got sued for one of those too.
Yeah. One them being the H3.
Yeah, that was a good one. Lisa and Shannon.
Lisa and Shannon are watching.
Lisa and Shannon. Yet no Pat.
Yeah.
Although we're glad to have you two aboard. Trust me.
Yeah. No, I can. It's scary going. Like I just read an article about how they're saying because of streaming.
Yeah.
Record sales are going to be, of course.
Yeah. Well, they'll sell music.
Yeah, because that's been happening since 2001 with Napster.
Right.
So we're in 20 now.
But they're still getting paid for their shit. I mean, it's not like the top artists on Spotify are fucking. Yeah.
Oh no, that's
not.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. It wasn't a band.
No, it's just some.
No, but I just meant.
Yeah.
Last two shows.
Yeah.
Or those 2 shows that I've been to in the last whatever. Merch is costing more than the actual show.
That's right. Well, it wasn't need a strike. The tickets were dirt fucking cheap.
Well, yeah. So even at the door, so 30 in advance, 35 at the door.
Yeah.
$50.
Yeah. I wish they only had 2 fucking sizes.
Yeah.
Large and fucking times 4.
And the good shirt and the bad shirt.
Or the good shirt and the bad shirt.
Yeah.
I bet you the bad shirt had all the proper fucking sizes, but the good. But the bad shirt had the 2 sizes. But yeah, whatever. But the good shirt.
I think I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where they make their money is the merch.
The merch.
And just think though,
and
because if you didn't spend, now let's say you're a fucking kid, like back in our day.
Yeah.
Let's say you spent if you spent like $75 on a ticket, you might not have money to come in and buy the merch.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you spend on the ticket, you're gonna come in and buy the merch. You're gonna have more money
to
do so.
Okay, shirts. The quality of the shirts are a lot better now.
That Alice Cooper, the last Alice Cooper one.
We don't have nothing.
We got nothing today. We got nothing for karaoke, so
yeah,
we'll get back on that shit sooner than later.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. Oh, here he is.
Who's that? KPS.
Yeah.
We have an expert online. Expert online to voice his opinion on the Metallica Megadeth song.
Yeah.
It's just coming in on the old-fashioned telegram right now.
Yeah. Because you couldn't go to a show. We went to a show. Let's say it was more of a higher end show back then.
Commodore.
We paid $35, $40 for this show. At the Commodore. Let's say the Commodore. And we're going to see, let's even go with the big one. We're going to go see, it's going to be Exodus, Suicidal, Caustic Thought. You go there, $35 to get in.
Was it Caustic Thought or not a Ragathor?
That was a different one.
Was that a different one?
Okay, we can even go with that one with the Ragathor, Annihilator, and Testament at the Paramount. It was like $20 to get in.
Yeah.
$20 to get in. Those 3 bands are playing. And
no, it wasn't. It was Neverland for Annihilator.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was their.
Sorry, I just remember because I didn't see him with Randy Rampage. I saw him with the other guy.
Yeah. Who did something bad? Nobody knows what. All I know is that he's not allowed to travel outside of the U.S.
Oh boy.
So any show where we would pay back then $20 to $35.
Yeah, on average, yeah. To go see.
And we all had jobs, lived at home, disposable income.
Yeah.
You went to that show and you probably bought 2 to 3 shirts.
Yeah. At
$20 a pop.
That's right. And that's what shirts were though, $20 out.
Yeah. It's probably that $20 back then, probably like 50 now.
That's right.
But I'm just saying, but shirts that we get now are better quality. Like those shirts back then were paper thin.
The Alice Cooper one I bought was paper thin.
Yeah.
The Nita Strauss one is a nice, thick quality.
That's what I mean. They're better quality now.
For sure. But the Alice Cooper one I bought at the last show, it was thin, man. It's thin. It's like it's gonna fucking get old.
Yeah, but now in my older age, I know how to take care of these things better. Back then,
throw them all in the dryer.
Throw them all in the dryer. Nowadays, I'm like, no. I work too hard for my money. I'm hanging this shit. I will take the 2 seconds to put this shirt while it's soaking wet, and I will hang it.
I will let it dry a day.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, no, but that's where the money is now. Monies are in the shows. Money are in the merch.
That's it.
Look at what we did last week when we talked about Nita Strauss's Patreon thing and about the tiers.
Yeah.
And that you can get her admiration for fucking
$5 a month or something like
that. For $5 a month,
she will
appreciate you.
That's right.
So
I wonder if I get a badge that says Nita Strauss appreciates me.
Yeah, I need a badge that says Nita Strauss. Yeah. That's where the money's at. So seeing Corey Taylor talk about that that you can't have a job as a musician. You know what? No.
He does.
Since back in the 50s with the Beatles to even now. You know how many fucking musicians are out there that fucking can't make it? All of them.
Exactly. That's right.
The amount of people that make it,
very small.
Very small. And it's always been that way. Why Corey Taylor's beaking off about it? Maybe he needed something to talk about that day.
Maybe he wants to stay in the controversy scene.
But we have, the thing is we live in a society now, there is that voice. We have the Twitter machine. We got all these fucking other social media things where this guy can beak off.
And everybody will listen.
And there's no such thing as bad publicity. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
And people will listen as long as you keep it within the realms of not being canceled.
That's the cancel culture.
Yeah.
Spread. We haven't been canceled yet. Oh wait, you have to have someone to watch before you're canceled.
You need to have sponsors.
Oh yeah, right.
Your sponsors have canceled you. Who's someone sponsoring us?
Who's the fuck is sponsoring us?
So now we have probably after the beginning of the show, Lars will be coming.
Oh, Lars will be on the show.
I know. We probably said other things about Lars too.
As soon as it says, you fucking Lars is on the fucking blower to his lawyer. Oh no, fuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, off topic. I was fucking sitting there again. You know how I found out Dorothy by fucking just sitting there watching Spotify, and Spotify says, "Hey, someone, something you might like."
Yeah, because you were watching something else, and it sounds like I've seen that too.
And then I saw Dorothy, and so I listened to it, and I watched the video, and then I go, "Great one!" It happened again to me, and I'm not too sure about it. I'm on the fence. I just discovered it like yesterday. Called September Morning. Not too sure what I think. Morning as in like dying morning.
Okay. For the fall?
It doesn't matter. I don't know. I've just been like quickly glanced and never really gave it a chance yet, but
oh, it actually starts right away too. How about that?
So here's what I was discovering not so long ago. Lisa, tell me what you think about this
shit. You know what the funny thing is? So I was thinking about this and this Dorothy thing, and it came up. We've been doing this for a little over a year now. And on one of the very first shows that we did.
Yeah. Oh, the chick singer shit?
Yeah.
And I couldn't fucking stand them?
And you couldn't stand them. And where are you now?
I am completely fucking wrong.
You are all over that shit because I remember telling you, I was like, no, women singers are fucking way better because they can do a fucking range. Look at Alyssa Glutz-White.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying.
She's got to be the poster child of fucking.
I totally dig the chicks that do that.
whatever her name is from Ginger.
Tatiana something. or
Yeah,
other.
Kelsey Carlson that we just saw.
Yes.
She's gonna do nothing but improve.
Right.
Like these ones are, like they are so much better. There's some that you can't do. Even though Lizzie Hale,
Yep.
Hailstorm, did a cover of a cover. She did Perfect Aggressor that Slayer did that they covered from Judas Priest.
Yep.
It was good, but it was different. It was, but the second I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's that. But it's more, but that was more of her kind of combining the Judas Priest and the Slayer version.
Right.
Where the Slayer one, it's got Tom Rhea's voice. There's no way he's doing Rob Halford. It's so much different. But Lizzie Hale she was able to get in that middle part. So a little bit different. I think one of those bands, I think Slayer would be one of those bands you can't put a female singer in.
No, dear God, no.
Avril Lavigne, we talked about earlier. I saw her do Fuel from Metallica.
Yeah.
Different. Didn't nail it, but
got Lars some money.
Got Lars some money. Yeah, exactly.
I put this shit on while
Okay. No, I'm just reading what KPS
what
has
is
said here.
KPS saying? This
It
just in.
says it sounds like James from Kill 'Em All, which they all say was all songs written by
Right.
Mustaine, but with little tweaks in it to keep him off of credits. He says it's undeniably Hetfield. He overall he said he liked it though.
Interesting.
Interesting. It was interesting.
Totally not the way I would have thought he would have went. But that's why we like having experts on. Next time we gotta send him a link so we can go side by side.
Yeah, I didn't even like literally before you walked in the door.
You found that.
I came across it, so it was just and it just happened like 8 hours before that.
Yeah.
I was like, this happened 8 hours ago, and I'm like, oh, okay. So here we go.
Not too sure what I think of this quite yet. I like that part though.
Oh.
We might be through with the past, but the past isn't through with us. Hungover,
We're back.
I didn't mind him. I can see me getting into it, but there's no New Year's Day though.
I would have to listen to it some more.
I would be listening to it more as well. But I'm not sure what I dig on her voice. There you go.
Oh, sorry, Pat. We didn't have the fucking.
We didn't have the chat thing open, buddy.
I didn't have the chat. Pat's been here the whole time. He's been here. I didn't have the chat on. He was here, but he's been here since 7 minutes after 8. Oh, how about that? Sorry, Pat.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
I only saw you on Facebook.
Yeah, no, we forgot to have the chat on. Sorry.
Yeah, I can probably get it. I'll probably listen to him a little bit more.
I'd have to listen to more of it just to.
But her voice is no fucking Ash fucking Costello from New Year's Day. She got.
I recognize the voice from like other things. I can't recall what it is right now. It's more on the Dorothy side though.
Yeah.
Very. Do you think it's very powerful?
And I think it's more. I think Dorothy's more of the hard rock side more than metal. I put her on the more of the hard rock side.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I've heard this voice before, like with another band. I've heard like it's very, like you can hear a lot of like, let's say example like Hole and then Stillers.
Right.
They're very similar sounds between those two. I've heard that style before. It's probably why it. Pat, about the whatchamacallit, the Master of Puppets that we played at the beginning. Sorry, Pat, we're catching up with you now.
Yeah.
He said that the bass was audible.
Oh. That's because AI did it.
Yeah, AI rewrote it. I did hear that. I didn't clue in until now that, I'm like, oh yeah, you can hear the bass. AI is still more talented than Pat. I don't think so, Pat. You got to remember, not yet it is, Pat. I'm going to just say that.
No.
AI is only as good as the person that puts it in, and whoever put this Mustaine Master of Puppets thing together had nothing better to do with their time. We're talking about a fucking feud that's as old as the Hatfields and the McCoys, and this is the Hetfields and the Mustaines.
That's right.
It's a war that will never end because somebody will always bring it up.
That's right. And I hate to say it, but the one that brings it up a lot is Dave Mustaine.
And it's only when albums come out at the same time.
Oh, is it?
Like, so Mustaine's album came out late last year. Lux Eterna came out early February-ish, right? Or the singles started coming out.
Right.
And the singles were big at the time because it's like the first Metallica in 6 years. And so, whereas Mustaine, but you never heard anything about with Super Collider, which was like in 2014. You never heard anything 2 years later with Dystopia.
Nope.
You never heard any, and then this third one from like that I can think of in the last 3 Megadeth albums.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now we're talking about a 40-year-old fucking, they kicked me out because I was a fucking drunk bullshit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let me tell you this, Dave Mustaine. You got no money, I got no money.
Do we need the 2 minutes of rap fucking intro there?
Yeah, I think we do. Let's find this fucking shit. It's right there. Let me tell you this, Dave Mustaine. People get fucking kicked out of bands. It happens all the time. It's part of fucking rock and roll. You got kicked out of the biggest band going. You don't see Ron McGovern fucking bitching about it. Well, we kind of saw Newstead say some shit, but it was more on his own behalf. And you know what? He's also said at the end of fucking Jason Newstead says, I still appreciated being there, you know. And I can almost guarantee that if Metallica were on that slide, which I don't know will ever happen,
Yeah.
Trujillo's out, Newstead's in.
You think? Well, that would bring him back.
Fucking money.
That
What drives Lars Ulrich?
money.
And if he could say, we're, you know,
Mustaine.
so they're doing this weekend tour thing.
Yeah.
At over $1,000 a pop.
Right.
For the whole weekend, $600 a show, or $1,000 for the whole weekend. Let's say this thing bombs.
Yeah.
Just like there were some shows with Kiss back in the 80s that almost fucking bankrupted.
Oh, you bet they did. And the late 70s.
Animalize almost killed them.
Yeah.
You know? Let's say that Metallica has to do their fucking makeup show. Like, put the makeup back on.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do? You can't dig up fucking Cliff Burton.
No, but you can get fucking...
No, but you could get a hologram with some fucking AI.
That's right, you can.
I'm looking at you, fucking...
Ronnie James Dio.
And who's there? The Queen did it, too.
Oh, yeah, Freddie Mercury.
I can tell you right now, bring Newstead back in.
Yeah.
They can charge $2,000 a ticket and fucking people would go.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure they could, for sure. I totally think they could.
You know what? I'm gonna ask the fucking source on this one.
Who's the source? Oh, KPS? This is KPS day.
Yeah.
Don't expect to be paid for your...
I know he's got other things that he has to do like during this show, so he can't really come on live.
Well, he can text. If he's at work, he can just tell his work that fucking Big Daddy told him he just gotta wait a fucking second.
Yeah.
Work can fucking wait. Well, he just works for the city, doesn't he? So he hasn't really...
No, it's more of a home thing.
Oh, more of a home thing. Well, you can tell your wife that I say it's okay. You can answer this question. We need it. Our listening public needs to know.
Yeah. Fucking went right to the source. I can tell you right now, yeah. People get kicked out.
Yeah.
The fact that you hold a grudge, is Mustaine holding the grudge that he got kicked out of Metallica? Or is Mustaine holding a grudge that he got kicked out of a fucking band that made a fuck ton of money?
I think that's what he got. I think that's what he's butthurt.
Would he have cared?
Because I think what happened
if he gets kicked out of Metallica, starts Megadeth, Metallica goes nowhere.
And he goes, of course he won't fucking...
And Metallica or Megadeth continues their career. They hit
if the roles were reversed.
If the roles
Metallica did well for themselves, but Megadeth took off.
And Megadeth is headlining the big fours.
Right. Yeah, then he wouldn't be bitching and complaining.
No, he wouldn't be bitching and complaining at all.
And he only does it too. Again, here's another thing. Maybe they're in fucking cahoots and say, let's just keep bringing it up. It probably brings in money on both sides.
Yeah, like honestly.
Because it probably brings it, because, Metallica. So now people are listening to this for the first time. So now they're going to go buy the Black Album and the fucking and Rust in Peace and compare the two together. And, maybe it's just controversy. Maybe it's never-ending controversy that just keeps them all valid.
Controversy creates cash.
That's right, and that controversy has been going for 40 years. So it's one of the longest controversies that I know.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's been other ones too, right? You can bring up Lombardo and Slayer.
Yep.
But you know what? He won't bring it up. He doesn't like to bring it up. Lombardo doesn't like to bring it up.
No, keep band fucking shit. Keep business where it belongs.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
I know Chuck, Billy, and Testament were fucking a little bit pissed with Lombardo wanting to leave. I think the media has kept the idea alive. The media has kept it alive because the media, it all goes back to slow news days.
It goes back to what?
Slow. Yeah,
but
the media will bring it up.
The media will eat it. It's Dave Mustaine that seems to be feeding it all.
Well, I think they know. Well, no, he's the one that's releasing it. It's the media that's feeding it to him. They know he's the one that's getting triggered, and they're the ones that.
I think he's bringing it up, and the media.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he
doesn't go to the media. Media comes to him, right? And then
they probably ask him the wrong question. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But it's just, that's all I hear every time I hear that story.
Yeah, but
but
you always hear it from Mustaine. That's the same as when the media goes to Lombardo about him leaving whatever. He quit Slayer twice. He's left Testament because he wanted to do his own, and Testament was all fucking butthurt about it, and they spoke out on it, and which I think is just stupid because now you basically burned the bridge of
ever having him back. God knows you're never fucked. I mean, you're in a band like that, like one of the big bands there. You're never gonna be. You're gonna be done for like a week.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
It's not like
you get a hired gun.
Yeah, it's not like you're fucking doing. For sure. It's not like It's not like IOB where the fucking drummer fucks you over and then you gotta go fucking hunting around for another 2-3 years.
Oh fuck yeah! Then you're looking forever for a drummer. Like no, they got these guys. They've honed the craft and they're in. It's actually good business, and Metallica fans learn about Mustaine. It is good for business. It's great marketing for him.
Of course it is. It's a great enterprise. It's a great story.
Yeah. Because I know that Metallica and Megadeth are probably on that spectrum of the Spotify where they get paid for their songs.
Oh, for sure they do.
I'm pretty sure we're up to 8 cents now. We have 2 cents each now.
Fucking right. Start putting away for my retirement.
That's American, by the way.
Oh, fucking better retire then.
8 cents American.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't like to show off.
Look out, Chilliwack Progress newspaper. I'm coming to buy you tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't like to brag about how much money I got, but it's 8 cents American. Oh, fuck. It was a good one today.
Was it done? No.
We're pretty much.
We're 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes.
We were talking about stupid shit.
As always. I think we got some good shit going on.
We did get some good shit going on. We just go battling pretty fucking.
And it will carry over, as it always does, because after we do this, I'm like, oh, fuck, we should have talked about that.
But that's live TV for you.
Yeah.
Although I did notice you were doing a full live too. You didn't have any notes whatsoever. I'm very proud.
Yeah, no, I have not had the notes in a while.
On the fucking fly. Look at you.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's what happens sometimes when you want to go on a good rant because you kick somebody's ladder.
That's right. Kicking the ladder.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the name of my new book. I'm going to call it Kicking the Ladder.
Should you again?
Yeah.
For future years or future days or however it may take for you to kick this ladder again. Before you do so, you're to set up your phone and put it on the video.
Just for you.
Just for me. I won't share it with anybody. Nobody. The powers that be don't even have to fucking see it. I just want to see it. I'm sure Mrs. Aaron would like to see it too.
It wouldn't have the same effect. I tell you that right now.
Oh no, I think it would have more. Because you probably have a little more pissed off in your face.
No, because the fact that when I take the time to set up a camera,
you lose everything. It loses the moment.
For me, I'm like, I need the fucking money shot. I need the whole everything like that. I'm like,
and it loses the moment.
It would lose the moment. I'm like set it up, and I'm like, okay, he's standing like that. I'm gonna be coming in. I'm gonna get all fucking director in this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna be coming in from this side. And look at this.
It's like you're kicking the fucking. Like, we're gonna go that way, 45-degree angle. That one's going to hit the ground.
I'm just and then by the time I get it all set up, I'm gonna be like,
I don't want to do it. anymore. I hear you.
I got other things to do.
Well, I just want to say to Shannon and Lisa, thanks for watching. It's nice to see more than watching. Although that's the first time I really had this fucking open for a while.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks if you stuck around.
Yeah, if you stuck around. If not, we'll see you Wednesday.
And the fact that they're here says that they liked and subscribed.
They liked and subscribed.
But you know what? I bet you. Yeah,
I'll bet you did it.
Like you said, you check. And
yeah, there's like fucking 50. By the time I get home, which is just down the hill and Spark went up, there's like 15 people in there. Shit.
And then I can probably say that it's probably the same. I want to call it different so that I can say 30. Every time we go out and make appearances, people are saying, yeah, I watch it. I love it. You don't change a thing.
That's what tells me too. But we're gonna future comes. We're gonna be doing more guest appearances out there live.
Yeah.
We'll be a duo of us out there. Yeah, Vic tells me the same thing too. He's telling our Marcos, our drummer there, he's like, oh, I do a little internet. Yeah. He's like, I see, it's just a couple of dumbasses sitting around fucking blabbing like we do when we're drunk and shit. And he's like, no, it's awesome. It's great. It's funny. Yeah. Keep it up. You guys are doing awesome.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
And I can tell you this right now, if we had this source of the internet, we would have been doing this like 40 years ago.
We pretty much did. We had that fucking camcorder.
Yeah, but no, we would have been doing it.
Well, we would have been live on the fucking.
We would have been doing it live.
We would have been worldwide by now.
Oh yeah, we would have been doing it back then. And we would have been doing this shit. I know that for a fact. We're doing this like probably the same thing every Monday, whatever, once a week. Back when we were like 16, 17.
Oh, fucking right, we would have been doing this.
Yeah. And we would have been everywhere.
But we're starting late, because you know why? Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
Like those ones who are watching on Wednesday. It's better on Wednesday for you.
Yeah. So
like, subscribe, buttons wherever they are down there, up there, or whatever.
Why they're up there?
Up there. Like them, subscribe them, because I'll bet you. I know Pat is. I'll bet you Shannon and Lisa like and subscribe too.
Yeah.
You like Shannon and Lisa.
Yeah.
And Pat. I know Pat's done it.
Yeah. Pat's done it because of the fact that
touching too. Doug, you should like and subscribe too, or perhaps you have, which is why you're here.
Yeah. Sometimes you come late to the show, but that's okay.
That's right. Like, subscribe, hit heart buttons or something too, because Vic was hitting heart buttons before.
And I can tell you right now, for the next week, I'm going to be for Hetfield doing Megadeth.
All right.
I know.
You know someone's going to go out there and do it anyways.
Oh yeah, especially after that.
And probably the same dude who did that one is probably going to do.
Yeah, and he's probably looking for one where it's going to sound decent.
What a good compliment.
Because that one, after the end of you listen to that one, it sounded decent.
It did sound decent.
The first thing I thought of is that it's just like Megadeth. I'm picturing Peace Cells era.
Yeah, it did sound that way. Yeah.
For Megadeth, they were Peace Cells and Master of Puppets were pretty much around the same time, which they were, but they were on the same sound.
Mm-hmm.
Less for Megadeth, it was less speed, more thrashy.
Right.
And then they went back into the speed with the Punishment too. So. Anyways.
Like, subscribe. Fuck you. We're going.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Wednesday. Be there.
Monday.
See you next Monday.
We'll see you.
Yeah, sure. I don't know where Wednesday. Oh, I can't. I'm practicing. Wouldn't they fucking lose their shit? Where the fuck are they?
Where the
fuck are they? Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta take over singing duties this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sean's going in for nasal surgery, so he's out for 2 weeks. He can't sing. we're gonna practice, and I said, well, I'm gonna take over. I'll be here for that.
Yeah. Wasn't that his house? I should hope he should be there. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe. See you Monday, not
Yeah.
Wednesday. Cheers.
Yeah.
Good.
I can't.
We don't know how to turn this off.
There it is. Oh wait, we gotta do that. We gotta do it this way.